At first glance, President Bush's energy policy and push for democracy would seem to have little in common. But world energy demand is on the rise, and securing reliable sources of gas and oil has never been more important to the major economies. Matthew Berza, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Europe and Eurasia, says the most stable energy partners are those that embrace democratic reforms.
We believe that countries that have achieved stability through internal reform are better partners, help us achieve our strategic energy interests, and that will help us achieve our strategic security interests.
Ariel Cohen, a Eurasia scholar at the Heritage Foundation, a research and educational institute, says just as important are the internal benefits that come with democratic reforms.
We believe that through free and fair elections, governments get legitimacy, and legitimate governments are more stable, and the conditions both for the people and for economic development in these countries improve as a result.
In Central Asia, the vast oil reserves of Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan have made the region a priority. Both countries are ruled by autocrats, desiring strategic partnerships with the United States. The message from the White House to both has been clear. Hold free and fair elections, and they can elevate their relationship with Washington to a new strategic level, including greater economic and military cooperation. Zainal Baran, an expert on Central Asia at the Nixon Center, a public policy institution in Washington, D.C., says no one expects either country to produce perfect elections overnight.
But the process needs to be better, and there is political will. So I think already from the high-level visits from the U.S. government, ranging from Secretary Rice to many other people, I think the U.S. government is working closely with those leaderships and trying to ensure that they will do a better election compared to the previous ones.
Since they are both former Soviet states, Russia is also pushing for greater influence. Elam Berman, who studies the region at the American Foreign Policy Council, a foreign policy think tank, believes the alliance Baku and Alma-Ata choose now will ultimately decide how they emerge politically.
So the choices that they're making are going to dictate what it looks like, what their politics look like, what their economics look like for the next decade or two. And I think these politicians understand that these are very important decisions that they're making.
Many observers of the elections in both countries believe, from what they have seen so far, as long as the votes are counted in a free and transparent fashion, both nations are well on their way to achieving international legitimacy. Jim Burtell, VOA News.